Hey guys, welcome to the Storybook Panda channel. We left off last time with Ironheart making the heartbreaking decision to leave his wife in order to fulfill his duty of rescuing Sky Fury's wife and fought to save her with his last breath. If you need a quick refresher, check out the previous videos. Otherwise, let's see what happens next. So without further ado, here we go! When Ironheart left her, Charity's heart was shattered. She felt abandoned and alone. Moments later, she was surrounded by a group of soldiers. She was scared but felt helpless. "It's her! Let's take her back to the general," said one of the soldiers. They grabbed her and put her on a horse and rode away. Several miles later, they were suddenly ambushed by a number of men in black. "Who are you bandits? How dare you get in the way of military officials?" said one of the soldiers. Without responding, the men in black began an assault on the group. Charity was confused by the chaos. Were these Ironheart's friends that have come to save her? She wondered. Suddenly, the horse she was on was struck by an arrow and it took off. She lost her balance and fell off the horse. The impact of the fall caused her to fall unconscious. She drifted in and out of consciousness. She dreamed of lying in a warm, soft bed. She saw a man sitting by the bed saying that she had a fever, and there was a doctor who got her medicine. "Ironheart!" she screamed as she finally came to. She looked around and she saw that she was lying on a bed, and indeed there was a man sitting beside her. "Where am I and where's my husband?" she asked. The young man responded, "We're staying with a local farmer, but there are soldiers looking for us. I had to tell them we are husband and wife. Please forgive me for not being able to tell the truth, but we have to not arouse suspicion." She nodded in agreement. "Where is my husband?" she asked again. "Was he a tall young man who used a spear as his weapon?" asked the young man. "Yes, that's him," she responded. He shook his head and sighed. "Those soldiers killed him." She started to sob uncontrollably. How? How did he die?" she managed to ask between the sobs. "I saw him fighting a group of soldiers. Although he was able to kill a few of them, one snuck up behind him and stabbed him." She continued to sob and didn't eat or drink for the rest of the day. After some time, Charity asked for his name. "My name is Nanli. My friends and I were passing by and saw soldiers were harassing you. We decided to help, and good thing we did. It was fate for me to be able to save my own savior. We were destined to meet again." She thought he looked familiar. "Were you one of the men that were trying to capture the Taoists that night?" "No, I was just unlucky. I happened to be passing by your village when an arrow struck me," he responded. Charity began to tell him what had happened that night. She told him it was a man named Dune that was responsible for killing her husband. He assured her that he was going to do whatever he could to avenge him, and with that, left her to rest. He came in the next morning and said, "The soldiers have left. We should get going." "Where are we going?" she asked. "We need to find somewhere to lie low. Once things get calmer, I will go back and kill Dune and bury your husband." As they made their way to the next town, she noticed that Yanli was a very refined man with articulate speech. He brought them both a change of clothes of the finest fabrics, which he said would help them not to arouse suspicion. He told her they would be heading north to the city of Gaheng. Not only would they be safe from the Song soldiers of the south, but he also had friends there that would be able to help them with burying her husband. And that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Leave your questions or comments below and I'll be sure to address them in the near future. And I'll see you next time on Storybook Panda.